It was a civil war between the rebels and the government because the government was becoming a tyrant at the time. So what happened was the people started to rebel, and then the army got involved, and then the whole thing just blew up into this massive war.
The government and people of this country assure you that the armed forces will protect them and that the rebel will soon be eliminated.
I was actually using the bathroom at the time, and then all of a sudden there was this, all of a sudden I just heard a big doom noise, and then I was like, what's that? And then after that noise, it was followed by shootings and then people screaming, and then the next thing I could remember was my mother frantically grabbing stuff together, packing it for us before, because the war was slowly making its way towards where we was living at the time. So my mother was frantically trying to gather us up together and gather up our clothes and everything else so we could make a speedy getaway, and luckily we did. We came to the United States in 2000. From there, we lived in Brooklyn, New York. We basically shacked up in a 2-bedroom apartment for a few years. Due to the fact that my mom was working, multiple jobs just to put food on the table for us at the time, I kind of sort of had to be the young man of the house. I couldn't act a certain way. I couldn't do things that normal 8 or 9, 10-year-old would do. I always had to mature and just be in that mindset of I have to take care of myself. What really had matured me was was back in my homeland, was like just seeing all of that going on at such a young age and trying to put the pieces to the puzzle and understand like why. In my homeland, when I see football, when I hear football, I'm thinking soccer, So when I came to the States and I was playing Little League, I was like, football, we were supposed to kick the football, but instead we had on pads and, we had on shoulder pads, we had on pants, we had on girdles, so we had all this equipment and we have all these uniforms to wear. I saw Ole Miss and I was like, it's a SEC school. So I prayed to God about it, and I spoke to my guardians about it. Having the ability to want to get out of where I was at the time. I believe that you can accomplish anything with hard work. So I guess my hard work got me to where I am right now. I plan on going back this winter, over the winter break and everything else, to go and see my grandmom, to see my older brother who's back there, and just to see how it has changed,